What is up, friends? Welcome back to the Badass Times. It is time for another trailer reaction, and this one is the brand new trailer for the new Game of Thrones spinoff, The House of the Dragon. Is that it? Just The House of the Dragon. And this is one of two originally planned spinoffs. The first one, starring Naomi Watts, was ordered to pilot, and it got canceled. After there's a pilot episode out there somewhere, unseen, by the public, but it was filmed with Naomi Watts and a few other name actors. You can Google that if you want. And they also ordered this one, and they filmed pilots for each of them, a year or two ago, and that one didn't make it, surprisingly, especially with Naomi Watts in the lead, role. So my guess is that this one, being as they chose one or the other, this one must have really stood out and been, better. They had different showrunners, different ideas, different areas of the Game of Thrones universe. And just a preface before I watch this trailer, which I'm super excited for, I was a huge fan of Game of Thrones. Like seasons 1 through 6, absolutely incredible. But pretty much after the Battle of the Bastards, I'd say the series completely falls off a cliff. Like so much stuff was built up, so many characters were built up, and for this epic conclusion, and I felt like it just completely dwindled by the end. And it was, hang on, I gotta drink something, I'm choking here, but the whole thing just completely fizzled out. It was fun watching it, but some of those final battles and stuff in the last few episodes was ultimately, terrible is a strong word, but not good is probably, it's okay. For a casual movie-going audience, TV-going audience, it was okay. But for somebody that's a huge, went to film school, has been watching movies and TV their whole lives and super into cinema and stuff, it just fell apart. And supposedly, it's all, one of the main reasons is they diverged from the book series, or George R. R. Martin quit writing the books, or his last few books have been delayed, or his last book. I'm not the biggest Game of Thrones head, so I don't know all. I've never read the novels. So it's one set of books or series of books that I've always wanted to read, just never have found the time. Anyways, that's a bunch of random thoughts right there. But anyway, I'm actually watching this almost like a day later since the trailer dropped. Been super busy. But anyways, let's get to it. If you're new to the Badass Times, hit that subscribe button. Give me a like, share, and let's see what we got here. Make sure I got it all queued up.
He's afoot.
Turn the subtitles off. Here we go.
The dream. It was clearer than a memory.
I don't even know who's in this series.
I heard the sound.
I haven't heard of any cast members for this one.
Splintering shields and ringing swords. And I placed my heir upon the Iron Throne. And all the dragons roared as one.
Nice.
I consider the matter urgent.
Production
That of your
value.
Succession.
Ooh, I know that guy.
Would have a claim.
The firstborn child.
Rhaenyra. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
The king has an heir, Daemon Targaryen.
I will not be made to choose between my brother
Matt
and my
Smith.
daughter.
I hate Matt Smith.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out.
You are the king. Your duty is to pick a new wife.
I have decided to make
What
you
is her
heir.
name?
I'm your heir.
Olivia something, right? I'm gonna have to look her up.
He's afoot.
Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
A woman would not inherit the Iron Throne, because that is the order of things.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Your family has
This
dragons.
looks pretty damn good.
There are power men should never have trifled with.
If Rhaenyra comes into power, she can cut off any challenge to her succession.
I am to inherit the
I
Iron
did
Throne.
not know anything about this
She
cast
will
here.
block my way.
Our hearts remain as one.
Oh, our hearts were never one. Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne? Where is duty? Where is sacrifice? Now they see you as you are.
August 21st, for real? Wow. August 21st. Sweet. Wow. Yeah. Super, very excited, super intrigued. Love the familiar faces I saw. The British, the blonde haired British guy, I've seen him in tons of stuff over the years. He played like the villain, the Lizard, in one of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man movies, the Amazing Spider-Man series. I know y'all heard me scream out like Matt Smith. Some of y'all are probably in shock that I don't like Matt Smith. The guy, I understand Doctor Who fans love him, and that's all good. But everything that bastard touches outside of Doctor Who is pure dog shit. Like, from Terminator to Morbius recently, who knows what else. It's like, it's not really his fault, but he is just he's like he has some kind of curse. He'll never be like a movie star per se. But I've got to look up. Let's see. Let's do this. Make sure I'm still recording. Dude, oh man, yeah, it looked great, but I gotta look up some of the cast members here. So let's see what we got. House of the Dragon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Olivia Cook, I love that girl. I've been a fan of hers since the movie she did where she was dying of cancer. It's a really good little independent film. Let's see if I can see her IMDb here. It should pop up right. She's in Ready Player One, of course. But she did this really great movie. Oh, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. One of the best films of the past decade or so. Extremely good. Oh, and she's in The Sound of Metal. But one of my favorite performances I've seen her in is Thoroughbreds. It's one of one of my favorite little gems I discovered a few years ago. Is before Anya Taylor. She also co-stars with Anya Taylor-Joy in that. It's before she got famous. It's one of Anton Yelchin's last films, if not his last film. But that's, if you haven't seen Thoroughbreds with Olivia Cook, check it out. It's a great little film. But anyways, so get back to this cast. Emma D'Arce, I think I've heard that name. I've probably seen her in something. Millie Alcock, not familiar with her. Where's the guy? Rhys Ifans, that's the one that looked familiar. And everybody else is just familiar faces. Paddy Considine, I've seen him and stuff. Probably not pronouncing names right. But yeah, pretty stacked cast. Pretty stellar here. Yeah, had no clue that Olivia Cook was like the lead of this series. That's pretty awesome. And I'm gonna give Matt Smith another chance. You know, I'm not just gonna completely hate on him forever, but let's see what he does here. I'm really excited. So, anyways, those are my quick thoughts. I think, a little bit more. Cinematography looks great. You know, the budget looks epic. It looks way better than Lord of the Rings on Amazon looks. Now, I know I reacted to the trailer for Lord of the Rings series pretty favorably, but it still looks so cheap, to, just my opinion. And then HBO just has a way of making stuff feel just stronger. It just feels more real, and looks like they've really put the budget into this. So hopefully this gets back to the basics of Game of Thrones. First 5 seasons, first 6 seasons, preferably the first 3 seasons. Hope it's a hard R rating. If it's PG-13 or less, it's going to be very disappointing. Haven't heard anything about that, but I'll be covering the hell out of House of Dragon from here on out, and we're just about a month away. Anyways, guys, that is my thoughts on House of Dragon trailer. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new. Give me a like. Click that bell for all your notifications, all that cool stuff. My Patreon, you can find the link in the description. Instagram, Facebook, all at the Badass Times. But right now, my Patreon is still kind of being reworked. I'm re-uploading a bunch of old stuff. But tons of content coming soon to the Patreon. That's your best way to support me. And right here on YouTube, you can support me through the membership on YouTube as well. Anyways, I keep rambling on. I got a lot more trailers coming to react to. It's Comic-Con weekend. Let's do this. I'll see you guys next time. Hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.